long does a post-hypnotic suggestion or trigger last? This is a question I've had a lot recently, and specifically from nerdy gentlemen too, who I said I would address soon, and then time kind of just got away from me, so I apologize for that. Also, before I get started, I'm getting more and more questions about the YouTube side of things, and I'm thinking about doing a little series on this. There'll be more about that at the end of this video, but if you're interested in videos about YouTube content creation, then it is super important that you let me know in the comments so I know whether or not I should proceed with that idea. Anyway, more about that later. The question of the day is, how long does a post-hypnotic suggestion or trigger last? This question is tricky to answer for the same reason a lot of hypnosis questions are tricky to answer. And that's because we just don't know enough about hypnosis, and everyone is different. There are just so many variables. During stage hypnosis, you would be told that a suggestion or a trigger would last for a short time, for example, the duration of the show. But if you weren't given this suggestion, and sometimes they're not, I suspect it wouldn't last much longer than the show anyway. The hypnotist is no longer around, the suggestion or the trigger just doesn't have any meaning for you, and people don't just get stuck in trance, so to speak. However, if you have a trusting relationship with a hypnotherapist and they give you a trigger, it could hang around for a day, a week, a month, or some would even say years. Particularly if this trigger is meaningful to you and periodically reinforced. But there's just no way to know without trying it. I did accidentally, during a period of hypnosis training, provide a suggestion that was just an off-the-cuff remark during a practice session, and the person who received the suggestion kept telling me it stuck for months afterwards. It is something that I wouldn't do now, knowing what I know, but at the time I gave this person an aversion to chocolate. They were on a diet and they wanted it reinforced, and they didn't want to eat any chocolate at all. And I told them that the chocolate tasted like pure butter, 100% fat, no flavour, and it did exactly that. That's obviously something I wouldn't do now, but I was learning, and whatever, it could have gone a lot worse. I sometimes give clients during one-on-one sessions a trance trigger or something like that helps them go into hypnosis very quickly at later sessions, but I have no idea how long that will last. Usually I'm doing roughly one session a week with a particular client, and that trance trigger is being reinforced all the time. If I didn't see that person for a few years and then tried it, I would be just as surprised by the result as they would be. I just don't know. So I know this is kind of a vague, wishy-washy answer, and I really don't like giving these kinds of answers, but it's the only one I can give to this particular question. As always, I am more than happy to answer your hypnosis questions, so please feel free to leave them in the comments below and I'll answer them in a future video. As for the YouTube videos I mentioned at the beginning of this video, I'm saying the word video a lot. I've been thinking about uploading a short series of videos about YouTube. I've been getting more and more questions about the YouTube side of things, and this channel certainly isn't going to turn into a channel about YouTube, but if people really are interested in that, I would really enjoy doing a series about my experiences. So as I said before, if this is something that you want to see, then it is super, super important that you let me know in the comments. Okay, I am out for now, and I will see you soon. Bye!